to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hey, and welcome back to Star Trek Continues. This is episode 4. Last time we had, I was going to say Mirror Mirror. We had Mirror Mirror Part 2, Fairest of them all, which was a continuation of the original series Mirror Mirror episode. What happened after evil Kirk, Mirror Universe Kirk, beamed back to the Mirror Universe? And what did Spock do? What did Marlena do? How is that universe shaping up afterwards? And it was a good episode. It was a great episode. It was a great continuation of that story. And it was very entertaining. It was very well plotted, well acted. And I enjoy the heck out of it. And I'm looking forward to more. This is the White Iris. I have no idea what to expect from that. Maybe a flower. Hey, maybe, what was it? By Any Other Name. That's an original title. But, yeah, let's get into it. Find out.
On behalf of the people of Calcis, I formally agree to the...
Oh!
The Federation is not welcome here!
What the hell?
Emergency beam out now! No! Please, no!
What an opening. We'll talk to you later, dude. We just got one chopped.
We will ambush, Commander.
He's got a severe concussion, massive swelling in the amygdala. Couldn't be in a worse part of the brain.
Oh.
Responsible for the brain's emotional memories.
Unless I'm mistaken, Doctor, conventional treatment should prove ineffective against such injuries to the brain.
The captain's brain, Spock. He's dying, and that's all you have to say?
On the
Yes.
contrary, I was about to suggest Alkazine.
It's not even out of trials. We don't know the dosage, the side effects. Hell,
Recent Starfleet medical studies, Alkazine has shown
Oh, hello.
and otherwise fatal neurological injuries in 40 patients.
and in 20% of patients.
Oh, hey, oh yeah. Hey, okay. He's having visions of... I need to pause it. This started at warp 9, didn't it? We got hit from behind. The captain's amygdala's all messed up. Now he's having visions of, what was her name? From the Methuselah episode? Like Reyna or something? The robot lady that he loves. Because Spock mind melded him to forget her, as far as I remember. But because Kirk got thunked, all those memories are resurfacing. How dare you, Spock? But the best part about this opening, Spock and McCoy instantly bickering. Just like the classic arguments they used to have. So welcome to New McCoy. We didn't really get to see him properly last time because he was evil New McCoy. And he's starting off well.
Damage was worse.
Forget
Yeah.
Alkazine.
Jim, this is an experimental drug. There's no
Do it!
Jab him, Doc.
Neurological activity is returning to baseline.
You okay?
Well, was the right call, Jim. Vitals are holding up. That dose saved your life. You're not going to try to take over my practice now, are you?
While I am pleased at your recovery, there is a time-sensitive mission at hand on the planet's surface.
Yeah, what's happening down there?
Take it slow for a while. I don't want to see you back here in an hour.
I'm fine, Bones. Thank you.
I'm waiting for the side effects, if he still sees things.
Spock. Holberg 917G.
Oh,
The android girl. You remember
he
her?
remembers.
I remember everything. Not my finest hour.
Nope.
I acted in a manner in which I felt would spare you pain. Perhaps upon reflection, it was not my place to do so. She was, however, simply a machine. Whatever she started out as, she was human when I pushed her too far.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
Open a channel, Calcis.
Captain Kirk,
Hey, dude.
thank the gods. I cannot apologize enough for that. Our sister world opposes our desire to join the Federation.
Oh, 2 worlds.
They will stop at nothing to prevent it.
Their attempt to derail our alliance has failed.
Your Federation's gift of the planetary defense grid will provide the protection Calcis needs.
Quick pause just for that guy. He reminds me of one of the Doctor Who's. One of the Doctor Who's that I wouldn't have seen. Like from the before times. Colin Baker. Reminds me of him. Were you in Star Trek Continues, dude? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Okay, that's good. Careful, Kirk. This one's a Time Lord.
So let us proceed, Captain. We are ready to activate the console. And the command code, of course.
The command code, eh?
Captain?
The passcode, Captain.
Queen to...
Captain?
Oh. Who's that? I don't recognize who that could be.
Captain,
What are you looking at, Sulu?
may we have a moment for a brief diagnostic procedure?
On our captain.
Yes, of course.
What's wrong, Captain?
I can't remember the password.
How about a mind meld?
I recommend hailing Starfleet Command.
The CNC authorized me to lock down the console with my own encrypted password.
So the passcode is known only to you.
Maybe she's part of the passcode. If you can just remember who she is.
Perhaps Dr. McCoy's treatment has had some
Side effects.
unintended side effects.
Yes, that must be it.
Mr. Spock, you have the con.
I feel like Spock is the one who could help, though, to get to his mind.
Mr. Chekhov, you do have experience with cryptography.
Yes, sir. At the Academy, I once decoded a Zindian...
Please assist Mr. Scott in unlocking and reinitializing the planetary defense console.
He's eager. Watch your back, Kirk. That guy's got a thing. Oh, you're fine. Oh, crap. Well, let's follow her. Down a rabbit hole. Up a Jeffries tube.
Sickbay.
Jim.
Hey!
Sir?
What are you laughing at? Get back to work.
Energy signature from the surface of Eritrea.
I'm reading a high-yield atomic warhead leaving the planet's atmosphere.
Mr. Spock, we're being hailed by
the Minister, I presume.
Our sister world has launched a weapon which will strike Calcis
Can we stop it?
within 2 hours. Where is your captain?
Captain Kirk is recovering from injuries suffered from the attack.
Yeah.
Please stand by for further instructions. Mr. Sulu, you have the bridge.
Is it the concussion bones? The drug?
Give me a minute, will ya?
Must be it. I can't remember the passcode.
Is that all you want to tell me?
What else, Doc? About his childhood?
Spock told you, didn't he?
Of course he did, Jim. He's worried about you.
I'm not crazy, Bones.
Sure you are. That's why we like you. It can't be right.
What's up, Doc?
What is it?
A portion of your heart tissue is shutting down.
His heart. She better start speaking real soon.
Chief Medical Officer's log. The captain's heart is progressively weakening, and I must admit, I have no medical explanation.
Maybe Scotty can get in there.
I cannot initialize this beastie without the captain's passcode.
Sir, Deutrona consoles are designed to deactivate in the event of multiple access attempts. Starfleet protocol. I can keep trying to circumvent the encryption, but it could take days.
We don't have days, Chekhov.
The priority is the activation of this console and the protection of the Calcidian homeworld.
Can't we just shoot down the missiles with our phasers in the meantime?
It keeps coming up as localized heart failure. Certain muscle fibers are just atrophying.
You didn't see her, did you, Bones?
The ghost lady? Nope.
We served on the Farragut together. We were... Very close. But that was 13 years ago.
Did she die?
Tycho 4.
Tycho 4.
200 crewmen dead. She was one of them.
Well,
And you blamed yourself.
I thought I could forget. Like I could forget.
I'm not sure your condition is medical.
he's just in his head.
Whatever caused you suddenly to remember what Spock erased, it's unlocked something very deep. I'm calling Dr. McKenna.
I don't need a shrink, Bones.
You don't know what you need.
Well, apparently neither do you, Doctor.
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry, Bones.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary.
How about some brandy from your liquor cabinet? Hey, Spock.
Spock, Dr. McCoy has cleared me to return to duty.
I have.
Captain, are you not concerned as to the reason for the affliction?
The affliction is a result of the Alcazine. Do you have another theory? Because I'd love to hear it.
Perhaps not so much a theory as...
Oh, he's seen her again. Oh, a different one this
Are
time.
you following me, sir?
We speak the same language.
Oh! It's Edith Keeler. That's who that is. Right. At least, I know this one. I don't know the little girl. I was calling her Alice in Wonderland. That's her official name. And the one on the Farragut. And Reyna. People he's had a deep emotional connection with. Hey, remember that one he got married to? On, what was it called? The Paradise Syndrome? Maybe she'll be here somewhere too.
I'm fine, Spock. I'm fine, Spock.
Sir, the Eritrean warhead has increased velocity.
Time to impact.
At current rate and trajectory, 59 minutes.
Let's just get in the way.
We've lost sensor contact with the warhead. It's just vanished.
Cloaked. What? The warhead just vanished.
Generations ago, we chose a simple spiritual way of life.
We're watching a bank?
You have our thanks, Captain. And on behalf of the people of Calcis, I formally agree.
This guy.
I will not be silent!
Well, there you have it.
Was the captain's cranial injury enough to cause hallucinations and cardiomyopathy?
Well, I can't speak to the physical issues, nor can I help with the psychological ones,
He won't see you.
unless the captain permits me.
There he is.
Dr. McKenna, may I have a word with my senior officers, please?
Spock and I felt the ship's counselor could be helpful, Jim.
Thank you, Doctor. Commander, your feelings are noted. You're dismissed.
Well, they tried.
Status report. Eritrea's warhead will strike Calcis in less than an hour.
If it's still
For
there.
unknown reasons, a weapons lock is not possible. Mr. Scott's efforts to decrypt your passcode have been unsuccessful.
It's a strong one. There she is.
I believe in you, my husband.
There she is. I didn't like this one.
I will bear you many strong sons.
She died.
Jim, you've got to do something about this, or we'll have to.
We're wasting time.
Oh yeah, everyone he's seen has died. Too. It's not just people he's loved. Like, Edith died. Miramani died. The Farragut woman, whose name he probably said 7 times, but she died. The little girl died, who I don't know who that is. So it's not just all the people Reyna died. It's not just the people that Kirk has loved, but they also have death in common. Maybe he feels personal guilt over their deaths. You know? Maybe he feels like he could have stopped it, or in all the cases. So, I was going to say, who else is there? Barely anybody then left. Can't be Ruth, can't be the Gideon woman, can't be that one from Oh My God, We're So Old, can't be, there's been plenty of others. Can't be Wink of the Eye woman. Although she's probably long dead by now.
Return to your stations.
Yeah, who's this one? This is the mystery for me.
Wait!
Whatever it is, let me help.
So, you believe the captain is seeing ghosts?
I believe the captain believes he is seeing ghosts, regardless of whether he is willing to admit it.
I'm seeing them too, Spock.
Well, you don't think they're real, do you? You gotta be joking. And here I thought Vulcans were a people of science.
Vulcans are also a people of spirit. The two are not as contradictory as many assume.
Looks like you picked the wrong week to quit drinking brandy.
Sulu, I need a lock on that missile.
Sir, there's no way I can.
Then estimate from the last known trajectory.
Can't
and
see
fire
it.
blind if you have
Fire
to.
blind.
The warhead may be venting drive plasma, clogging our impulse manifold. That could be what's scrambling the targeting sensors.
A charged particle burst from the deflector dish would ignite the plasma. Do it.
Target acquired.
Get it. Fire.
The Farragut is a lucky ship.
Captain.
I met you here.
We're losing weapons, Locke.
Fire.
Fire phasers.
Thanks, Spock. Got it.
Warhead destroyed.
James, let me help. What's wrong, James? I hear your James.
I did the best I could! I can't change anything now! What do you want from me?
I think it's time to relieve the captain.
Commander Spock, I'm unfit for duty.
Voluntarily. Great.
The ship is yours.
We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry. Any more missiles? We've bought ourselves some time anyway. McKenna? Spock? McCoy? I was right.
Another dose of Alkazine.
Another dose of brandy.
Yeah! Finally, some brandy. Been calling for it all episode.
You think you needed a distraction to do that?
I don't know what to think, Jim. This is your life we're talking about. Snap out of it, Jim. You're not alone here.
Really? Really?
Yeah. We got your back.
Duty first, always duty first. Comes with a price.
You don't have to bear that weight of responsibility alone, Captain.
Do you think I love those women, Bones?
Yeah.
Wherever I found them, I lost them. I've never been able to let it go.
I didn't know.
That must be one heck of a brandy.
What is it you wanted to ask me?
What's the passcode? How about that? His heart. Always mind meddling him. He can see them.
Why are you here? What do you want with the captain?
What about the little girl?
I saw them.
What did they say?
Nothing.
There must be resolution. They need closure, Captain. A resolution only you can give.
He needs to forgive himself or something.
Who is it?
She's very informal. Oop. At least she's not naked.
I thought now might be a good time for that little chat.
I'm glad you came.
I don't even know why I'm here, really. I relieved myself of command today. Did you know that?
She heard, yeah. The gossip on the bridge.
Never thought that day would ever come.
I read your files. You've lost some people very dear to you. Your responsibilities have required you to make certain sacrifices.
Sacrifices? Doctor, they died because of me. I failed them. Spock says they want resolution. They need closure, and I don't know how to give them that.
I think it's about him.
He's wrong. Humans bury feelings of heartbreak and loss. We lock them away. And if we never come to terms with them, those feelings can paralyze us. I think you suffer from a great deal of guilt.
Mm.
It's not they that need resolution. It's you.
Exactly.
How? Invite them to come to you. Perhaps in the place you last left them.
What do you mean? Holodeck? You can recreate the... Yeah!
Computer.
Ready. Please define simulation parameters.
Now she's back.
Earth. 1930.
He looks good.
James.
The mission.
You started to walk towards me. And then Dr. McCoy did too, but
You stopped him.
you held him back.
I denied my heart to allow history to unfold as it was meant to. I would have loved to have shown you those stars.
Be at peace.
Okay, that's one.
Commander Spock, I'm reading 23 additional projectiles approaching at full impulse.
What?
Scanning. Ready phaser banks? Load torpedo tubes.
23.
Belay that order. Lieutenant Uhura, open a channel to the Chalcidian Council.
We need that device working. Oh, they got a unicorn horn too.
Nakia, what happened to the crew? And you?
It's not your fault, Jim.
No, she's forgiving him.
You know that. I knew the risk when I signed up for Starfleet.
They all did.
If I hadn't joined, I'd never met you. No more guilt, Jim. No more.
Scott to bridge. We beamed the console back to the planet, Commander. Not sure what good it's gonna do.
Our engineer has returned the defense grid console. Please ensure that...
And what are we supposed to do?
Try random passwords.
Without the activation password, it's of no use whatsoever.
That guy needs to calm down. He's the leader of their people.
I had a dream. You were gone.
No, this looks like...
I almost wished
I think it is
you
identical.
hadn't come back for me. Why did you put yourself in danger? You were a gift I could never repay in 1,000 lifetimes.
She wasn't that good, Kirk.
Both of you.
Oh yeah, she was pregnant.
Do not torture yourself, my husband. Each kiss is as the first.
Hey. No, that was a quick one.
23 Tri-Cobalt missiles are en route. They will strike Calcis in 6 minutes.
How's that password coming?
Still can't remember the password. Move the Enterprise into the path of the warheads.
Oh, holy moly.
Divert all available power to the portside shields.
All 23?
All hands, brace for impact. This is not a drill.
Oh, we're gonna hit the planet too. Yeah, you. Let's follow her. Get her. Is it the daughter he never had?
I made this for you.
Oh, I think it might be.
What's your name?
You never gave me one.
Oh. My heart. Oh, look at you.
You deserved so much more. A chance to live and grow. But you'll always be with me. I will carry you here every day of my life.
Jeez. Oh, the password.
Captain's log, stardate
Oh, Jesus.
6182. We have successfully activated the planetary defense shield, disabling the inbound missiles.
I relieve you. I stand relieved.
How you doing?
Captain, you have our sincerest thanks.
Welcome to the United Federation of Planets.
Nope. And same to you.
Captain, I wanted to thank you.
What?
For approving my request for a separate office.
Well, if I ever had any reservations about the need for a ship's counselor, I don't anymore.
Irises. The blazes is irises.
Finding myself mildly curious as well, I conducted a library search and discovered a painting. Vincent van Gogh.
Let's have a look at it.
Irises.
I wonder why I only painted one iris white.
It is said, because he was lonely.
Well, you got your buddies here, Kirk. And new adventures to go to.
So how's the ticker, Jim?
Ticking away. You know, they say those that you love and lose take a piece of your heart. Guess it's true.
They took 85% of
Certainly
it.
was for you. But that last piece of your heart, the one that refused to give up, I think that belongs to another lady.
The ship? The Hura? Let's find this lady and kill her. Take back our heart. Onward, Sulu. Onward. This episode is a heart. It's all about the heart. This episode. I mean, how do I start this? Let's start at the end with the title, The White Iris. It's about a Van Gogh painting about a single white iris. And the loneliness, the metaphor of the loneliness for the captain, the loneliness of his position, and the singular burden he carries with him on all his missions and for all the deaths that he takes upon himself. And the episode is about him. He's buried all this guilt about the people that he's loved and lost. And he's buried it somewhere deep inside and soldiered on, if you will, without dwelling on it too much. And a combination of Spock getting to forget Reyna, and then the hit on the head and the drug kind of jostled up everything. It took Pandora's box of emotions and opened it slightly, and it started just flowing out of him, almost uncontrollably. And he had to forgive himself in the end in order to heal himself. He had to confront the things he was trying to forget so that he could remember the thing he was trying to remember. And in a way, it's a simple episode like that. But for an emotional episode, an episode that dealt purely with the captain's emotion and his feeling and his past, the kicker, the thing at the end, the kind of the climax of the episode, the emotional heart of the episode. Forget about all these women he loved. It's the child he never got to know that really hits home. Like, that really hit my heart. You know, I was like, yeah, Edith, yeah, Myrma, yeah, Reyna. Sure, that woman on the Farragut we've never heard of. Yeah, sure. But the daughter who never had a chance to live, that really hit. That was great. I think the episode is worth it for that moment. You know? And it reminds me, there's a Twilight Zone episode. It has a similar themes. It's called Little Boy Lost. But this episode does it better. I love the callbacks though, you know? We didn't have any crazy special effects, we didn't have crazy science fiction concepts, but it was great seeing like references to the original series, so many of them, all the different stories, all the different episodes. We got to visit them on the holodeck. I'm glad I remembered them too, like most of them. Reyna's was easy to solve in the end. She was just like, you don't even need to say anything, you know. And he was like, great, we only have a few minutes left. I think we must have taken stills maybe of the original episodes and used those as backgrounds on a green screen. I think that's what we must have done. We didn't recreate that cave, for instance. I think that was just a direct image on a green screen in the background, because it looked really real. Like it looked really like it did before. My memory of it anyway. And it also had that kind of unreal, it's just a green screen in the background sort of feeling. So, yeah. I like Spock and McCoy in this episode. First time we were seeing new McCoy arguing with Spock early on, and then they kind of team up and they agree. They team up for the sake of the captain, which is something that is very consistent. I like McKenna in this episode. I've liked her in every episode she's been in so far. A good addition to the main cast of the show, I think. She has a very reassuring sort of presence. You can see her as a counselor. You can see her. You would trust that she knows what she's talking about. She gives that sense of authenticity about it. There's something calm about her demeanor and the way she talks to people. Unlike the guy on the planet, Colin Baker, who's freaking out. I know there's missiles coming to destroy your planet. Have some gumption, man. Have some self-respect. Stop screaming at us. We're working on it. I'm glad I recognized him though too. And that password. Just a single word, Captain? Just a single word. Good thing we didn't actually try to brute force the thing. Good thing they threw in that line about when it shuts itself down if we try to access it too many times. Because you just put a dictionary through it. You would have got it pretty quickly. A single English word. Don't use that as your password. That's my handy tip. The longer the better. There was some new music in this episode. Actually, there was some old music in this episode too. There were some musical cues from the episodes that the women that Kirk was remembering. Some music from the episodes they were in was piping through whenever they would appear, which I liked. But there were also some brand new compositions that, at least I think they were brand new, that still felt the same, you know? Like they could have been from the same era. Tonally the same. I like that. And the details of this planet and the sister planet and their ideological conflict, their dispute, what they were disagreeing upon, none of that is explained or needed. You know, we don't go into it. We don't need to know. It's not, the episode isn't about that. The episode is all about Kirk. And the weight of what he carries with him. And as such, I think Vic does a great job. Because he kind of carries the emotional part of the episode, which is pretty much 80% of it, on his shoulders and in his heart. So yeah, another good episode. Another different type of episode. Very character focused, this one. Last time we had like fan service what happens next type of episode. You know? And this time we have, you know, what happened next to Kirk's heart type of episode. So let's check out the title of episode 5. It's called Divided We Stand. Wait, isn't it supposed to be United We Stand, Divided We Fall? That's an interesting title then. Divided We Stand? That's an interesting title. So come back to see what that title... All the titles have been good so far. They've been well chosen, I would say. So I'll be curious to see what that means next time. Come back. Let's check it out together, shall we? Again, go show the original production, the cast, the crew, everybody as much love as possible. And I'll see you next week for the next episode. What did you think of this one? See you next time.